Hello everyone, how's it going? Hope you're having a wonderful day. So it seems the PS5 Pro rumors are true. Now this is not anything new. Companies have intermediate or upgraded options for their consoles for like ever. PlayStation 2 had many different versions, Xbox 360, but the Pro series really have become more popularized since the last generation with the Xbox One X and the PS4 Pro, which they have an updated model that's more powerful than the original model. But now it seems that it is coming this year. Now this year Sony doesn't have many big releases, so it does lend credence to this, but at the same time Insider Gaming has collaborated with other sources that remain anonymous about these rumors, so let's get through this article. Insider Gaming can confirm that the leaked PS5 Pro specs leaked earlier today are real, and PlayStation 5 is still tentatively targeting a 2024 holiday release. Speaking with sources who wish to remain anonymous because they were not authorized to talk about company plans, obviously, we can confirm that the leaked documentation from the YouTube channel Moore's Law is Dead is real despite the criticism of the leaker and the leak specs. So this is the video here. I'll leave a link below if you want to watch it. Insider Gaming can confirm that the documentation leaked is from a PlayStation developer portal, which was sent out this week, a wider brand of third-party developers. Now, if Sony takes down this video, then it just basically proves that it's true, so I think they're going to leave the video as it is. Anytime a publisher takes down a video that has leaked information, that's basically just confirmation that the leaked information is true. In early 2023, I reported via Key to Gaming that the PS5 Pro is under the codename Trinity and will likely be improved and consistent frames per second at 4K resolution, a new performance mode for 8K. I don't get this 4K and 8K thing. Like, unless you have a 4K or 8K monitor, that doesn't mean anything, and at the same time those monitors are insanely expensive. So I don't know, maybe it's just me, but I prefer increased frame rate as opposed to resolution. That's just my opinion. Yeah, if you have a really good PC, you can get both of those things, but I still prefer frame rate over resolution. Tell me in the comments what you prefer, or if it even matters to you. And accelerated ray tracing. In addition, it was reported that Trinity will have 30 WGP and 1800 MTS memory. Today's leaked documentation also confirmed rendering 45% faster than PS5. Well, that's insane. Maybe they'll finally make the Final Fantasy VII Rebirth to challenges load screen faster, because that's one of my biggest criticisms right now. When you go into Chadley's combat simulations, the load time between each round is way too long. I don't know why it's so long. It's like insanely long. 2 to 3 times ray tracing in 4K, 4 times in some cases, 33.5 teraflops. PlayStation Spectral Super Resolution upscaling, anti-aliasing solution, support for resolutions up to 8K is planned for future STK version, custom machine learning, architecture, AI acceleration, supporting 30 teraflops of 8-bit communication, 64 teraflops at 16-bit floating point. So that's a lot of words, and yeah, I'm not smart enough to understand that. All I understood is this: I want it to be fast. That's all I care about. I just want the load times to be gone. Insider Gaming, who has also shared documentation from developer portal under the condition that's not shared publicly or privately, can confirm that the dev kits have already been available to first-party studios since September 2023. That makes sense. They would usually give dev kits 1 year prior to the game, the console going full live, so they can get the games ready for when the game goes live. Like I said, Sony doesn't have any big releases this year, so likely they just want people to buy older titles for the sake of just upgrading their games. Like, I'm pretty sure Ghost of Tsushima will look insane with this game. Third party since January 2024, and spring 2024 test kits will be available, which will be identical to the final product. Insider Gaming understands that the PS5 Pro is currently aiming for a tentative holiday 2024 release, but the date could have changed due to lack of first party games released on the PlayStation 5 this year. I disagree. Like I stated, I think that releasing a brand new console will actually be very beneficial without any big releases, because they will just simply promote older games that run better on the console. Like, they still have Final Fantasy VII Rebirth, which already looks freaking insane right now, so, you know, that could be it. But I also am a little worried about the pricing. Like, the PS5 console is still very expensive. The best model is at $500. These are the slim models, but, you know, the regular model is still around $500. And scalpers are also another issue, because when the Xbox Series X and PlayStation 5 went live, scalpers were basically selling the consoles and for absurd prices like $1,000, $1,500. And people were buying them, which is, just makes the market even worse. So I hope that Sony has a system in place to ensure that scalpers don't do this stuff, because even though people think that scalpers are just a middleman that make money off these things and Sony benefits from them, or any other company, they actually lose money on this, because if you spend $1,000 on a brand new PS5 console, that's $500 less than the company will get, because the $500 extra they spent on that scalped console basically means that they will not spend that $500 on games, accessories, all that stuff, and consoles are sold at a loss, and they make back their money through, digital purchases. Well, mostly digital purchases. They want to make an all digital future, but you know what I mean. They make their money back through the games, the accessories, all that stuff. So they will lose money if they have to deal with scalpers. But yeah, in this case, I am worried about the price. Like, if the core PlayStation 5 physical model, which has the disc drive and all that, cost around $500. Imagine what a PS5 Pro model with the physical disc drive will cost. I'm going to assume it's going to cost around maybe $600-$700, and that's just insane considering game prices have gone up to $70, which is already hugely expensive. And yeah. But I think that they're going to sell an all-digital version for $600 and then the physical disc drive version for $700. That does seem like something they would do. And yeah, I'm not looking forward to that, even though I will buy the console because it's kind of my job. I need to have the most updated hardware possible. So $700 for a PlayStation 5 Pro with a physical disc drive, just, yeah, especially during a time right now where the dollar doesn't go so far. Everything has gone up in price, and yeah. But tell me what you think about this in the comments below. Will you buy a PlayStation 5 Pro, or will you wait for all the kinks to get settled out? Because there are always issues when these consoles launch. For example, the PlayStation 5 actually has a issue where if you keep it on its vertical alignment, apparently the thermal paste will leak. This is only a problem for first generation PlayStation 5s, which is what I have, so I keep my console sideways. Like, I would recommend you do that as well, because I've seen the tech fixers who fix these problems, and they said do not put your PlayStation 5 vertically because the thermal paste will fall off. But I don't know. That's what I do. I try to avoid these issues because it's a $500 piece of hardware. I don't want to, end up losing $500 and having to spend hundreds of dollars to fix it. But that's just my opinion. Tell me what you think in the comments below. I've exhausted enough as I can from this article. But I like to hear other people's opinions about this. But that's it from me. Like, dislike, your choice. And that's it from me. Bye.